Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Joy. Ooh, and I just got a notification, and it's 10:10. So 10s are significant. 10 of Cups just popped into my mind, which is a celebration. What the? Hold on one second. That was crazy. What is going on? What is going on? That was wild. Oh, somehow my music that my daughter was listening to just popped on Spotify. And it's funny because that song by Imogen Heap, Hide and Seek, has been coming through. You know, how does it go? Where are we? What the hell is going on? How does it go? The dark has only just begun to fall. Oh, so seems pretty significant. Something feels just I was about to say unreal, but surreal came through. Something might feel surreal, and it might catch you off guard because typically you wouldn't think of, you know, when darkness falls to be surreal, but that's what's coming through. So you might be in a period of darkness right now, as in not seeing the next step in front of you. So literal darkness, obviously it's nighttime right now, but this could be spiritual darkness or lack of clarity for the next steps ahead, or for a situation that you've been facing in your life. And it may be causing you to feel frazzled or uncertain of what lies right ahead. So we're going to get into this message. Thank you for your patience. I know it's been several days since I last posted. And cards are coming out already. I am only going to channel when Spirit is bringing through a message. So if it's been several days, just trust that the message that is meant for you is coming, okay? Oh my God. And the Lovers comes out right away. Wow. This love is a gift, and as is dark. I just heard as is darkness. So the darkness that you may be experiencing, this lack of clarity or this uncertainty, it's actually protection, and it's been orchestrated by Spirit for your benefit, in your best interest, and you just need to trust it. There's something about, you know, when darkness falls, and if you have children, this may resonate. You know, kids are often afraid of the dark. Well, there's nothing in the dark that cannot just be illuminated, right? So once we shine a light on it, it doesn't seem so frightening. And I always tell my daughter, well, there's nothing to be afraid of. You see everything when the light is on. When you turn the light off, it's the same thing that's there. It's just shielded from your vision because of the darkness, right? So you might have a love coming through or coming into your life, and it's been shielded from your vision. Why, Spirit? Why is this partner, this lover, being shielded from the collective's vision? For their own benefit? Why? Because they might because they'll screw it up. I just heard because they'll screw it up. Am I talking to someone that might have a little control issue? Oh God. All right. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, okay, and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords coming in on a white steed, coming in very fast. So a sword of truth. This is a message coming in. This Knight of Swords is a message from your lover. Ah. Okay, you've been shielded. You've been shielded from this lover until they were ready to come out of hermit mode and speak to you. So you've both been in hermit mode, but this was for your protection because they weren't ready to speak their truth yet. You cannot force someone to speak a truth that they are not ready to speak. So this may be that they needed to illuminate certain things in their life, or spirit needed to illuminate certain things to them in order to bring them to you. And in order for them to realize the clarity that they have around their feelings towards you. And the only way that this was going to happen is if they were in hermit mode, which consequentially then you were also put in hermit mode. First of all, so that you didn't get sidetracked, you know, with someone else, because this is the union that's meant for you. And listen, sometimes it's really hard to have patience. But this was for your benefit. This is for both of your benefits. And this is worth, I just heard, this is worth waiting for. This was worth waiting for. You both had to go into hermit mode until they were ready to come speak their truth to you. And they're coming. They're bringing in a message. You may be getting a message from this person, or they might physically come find you. Maybe they've been searching for you. Is this someone from your past? And they maybe lost track of you? The Six of Pentacles here, this is benevolence, this is charity, this is overflow, giving from overflow. Ah, they had to go into hermit mode so that they would be able to give to you from overflow. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And a love like this that's coming in for you, a love of this caliber, I just heard, a love of this caliber requires each party to be full themselves first. If you don't pour into your own cup, if you are not grounded in who you are and how you operate in life, how are you going to pour into someone else, right? You must be secure in your own foundation of self before you can pour into another. And this is Spirit's way of ensuring that you receive. What was that? How strange. Something just landed on my windshield, but it wasn't a bug. It was like a piece of grass. It almost reminded me of one of those, those little wishing, you know, those little white fuzzy plants. I don't know, they're wishes. We always just call them wishes, you know. It looked like that. So this is a wish come true. And it literally came out of nowhere. It startled me. I'm sorry that I just got so distracted. But this is how this message is going to come through, or this person is just going to show up in your life. It's going to feel like it's out of nowhere because you've been in hermit mode. Feeling the need to shuffle. Okay. All right, Spirit, what can you tell us about this connection? What can you tell us about this love that's coming in for the collective? Out of the darkness. I just got the image in my third eye. I'm seeing like the birth of a new star out of darkness. Almost like an explosion, like the Big Bang, right? When the pressure gets so intense that you can't take it anymore, right? And that's how this love is going to be. It's going to be like explosive, right? You've both been in darkness. You've both been in hermit mode. You've both been in seclusion. waiting for each other, waiting for the perfect moment, the opportune moment, waiting for divine alignment. And I'm seeing two moths here just dancing around the light. Ah, that's what it's going to be like, just out of nowhere, and then perfect harmony. What can you tell us about this connection, Spirit? Oh my God. 1 second. It's going flying. Oh, the Ace of Wands. Hey now. This is passion. This is passion, baby. And this is new. This is a new opportunity for love, for passion, for both of you. Out of thin air. Look at this. Just completely out of thin air. Delivered to you by the hand of God. Here you go. This is your divine union that you've been waiting for. Ah, I just got corrected by Spirit. Preparing for, not waiting for, preparing for. So what have you been doing to prepare? What has the collective been doing to prepare for this union, Spirit? Or what should they continue to be doing? Oh my God, I told you. Chills. The Ten of Cups. Did I not say? I'm seeing the Ten of Cups in my eye, or in my mind. Did I say that at the beginning of this reading? I think so. Celebration. This is gratitude and celebration, overflowing love, overflowing happiness, community, family. This is what you're going to create with this person. Oh my God, I love it. You deserve this. You deserve this. You've waited long enough. I just heard the time for mourning is over. The Magician. It's going to feel like magic. It's going to feel like just literally out of thin air. All of a sudden, everything that you've wished for in a person shows up. And I'm noticing this candlestick that he's holding here. It's reminding me of this Ace of Wands. Like, maybe this is your partner. They're bringing in the magic. They're bringing in the passion. Oh, you're going to create magic together. So is that what you've been preparing to create magic? Another ace, the Ace of Swords. You're speaking your truth as well. Listen, the ace, how interesting. I just noticed these 6 little petals that seem to be raining down, like the sword just sliced through them, but they're like golden petals and they're raining down. You may have had to go through six trials. I'm curious to hear what those are. 6 trials for you to be prepared to wear the crown, to be crowned as this worthy of this love. That's what you've been preparing. You've been preparing for this love by the self-reflection, right? By going into that hermit mode, right? And swords, that's you're speaking the truth. Clarity of thought, clarity of purpose. And in order to come together with someone in a union this strong, like I said, you must be secure in your own foundation, right? And that requires you to cut away things that do not serve. Now, this could be cutting to the truth of what you're worth, what you're looking for, what you want to call in, recognizing, cutting things out that are not good for you, whether that's habits or ways of operating, hanging around people that are not good for you, or cutting away partners or partnerships or friendships that are that would have stopped you from being who you needed to be to call this love in. So there's something about 6 trials. You've gone through 6 trials, and I'd love to hear in the comments, if you're comfortable sharing, please share. What are those 6 trials that you've had to go through? To be crowned, to be worthy, a worthy partner. This is like a divine union. This is a perfect pairing. Like, I'm talking king and queen, emperor, empress. You had to cut those things away. You had to go through those 6 trials in order to wear that crown and to be ready. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Oh my God. So we've got another 6. How many 6s do we have here? We've got, well, that's the Ace of Swords, but I'm noticing those 6 leaflets. We've got here the 6 of Swords, okay, which is a journey. You're going... Oh, you guys are going to go on a journey. Of course, a journey, any new relationship is a journey, but what I'm getting from this card is a physical journey. You're taking those 6 swords, those 6 swords, see? These 6 swords are those things that you had to go through, those trials. And you're taking everything that you've learned and traveling with this person, this new union. Maybe you meet them while you're traveling, or you're going to travel with them. You're going to take a journey together, not just in your relationship, but I'm literally getting physical movement, a physical trip or journey. Maybe they'll invite you to go somewhere. Go. And the devil did not want this union to happen. He's going to try and stop it. No, don't let him stop it. Don't let him stop you from going on that journey. Look, I'm noticing, okay, these swords are in the front of the boat. They're in front of them, right? So the devil is going to try to use those trials, those things that you've had to go through as a blockade. Like, no, you can't move forward because of, look at all these things. Look at all these swords that are blocking you. But you say, no, devil energy. That's a lie. I'm taking those swords with me. Those swords are the experiences that I've learned from. So we don't learn things and then just leave it in the past. You learn from it and you take the experience, you take the wisdom with you. The swords are in the boat, traveling with them. So there's something beautiful about when 2 people, rather than feeling shame or something from whatever has happened in their past, they use everything that has happened in their past. And instead of, like in some relationships, it can be easy to project, right? Project from your past experiences onto that new relationship. And because of what you've already experienced, I'm afraid that this is going to happen to me again, right? But instead of doing that, instead of allowing those swords to be a block to stop you from moving forward with this person, this lover, this divine union that is meant for you, they're in the boat, they're moving with you. So you're taking that wisdom, you're taking that learned experience, and you're allowing it to come with you and saying, this is who I am. And that's the beautiful part about a union like this, is there's no shame. There's, hey, this is me. This is what I've been through. And it's a package deal. And instead of allowing it to stop us, we use it as wisdom to then grow from. So we don't leave swords behind, right? You don't go through an experience and then just, you learn from it and you carry the wisdom with you. But the devil's going to try to use those things from your past as a blockade to try to stop you from moving forward with this person. Don't let him do it. And when I say devil, you know, devil energy, right? Distraction, doubt, fear, ignorance, shame, blame, projection. That's all devil energy. Don't let it stop you. Those swords are wisdom. That is proof of your lived experience. And you should be proud of it, not ashamed of it. Okay. What can the collective expect out of this, on this journey that they're going with this lover, this divine union that's coming in? What can they expect? I heard don't stop. Okay, don't stop. You're not going to want to stop hanging out with this person. You guys are like two peas in a pod. I'm feeling very distracted by the cards right now, so I'm just going to channel. You're like two peas in a pod. And it's in a very mature energy. Like, it's funny because there's this perfect pairing of a mature energy from this lived experience, yet a young, youthful, like, let's take on the world energy coming with it. So there's a perfect pairing here of the old and the new, right? And, ooh, is this someone from your past? A pairing of the old and the, it's like bringing a breath of fresh air to an old situation or reigniting an old flame. And if you don't want, I'm not saying take your ex back, that's not what I'm saying, but there's this like a fresh, like a vitality, like a, like a breath of fresh air to an old situation. Maybe there was just, maybe if you already know this person, you guys were not ready to come together before. You both had learning to do. And there's something about the way that you've both grown in your hermit mode has put you in the perfect position to, I heard mesh, and I'm seeing like the cogs of a wheel or a, I'm seeing like gears, right? Like this, interlocking gears. And because of your lived experiences, you're going to be able to combine with this person the perfect balance of mature energy and youthful spirit, like fresh new love, without the stupidity, because you've been through it. You're not young and dumb anymore. Sorry, it's just how it is. I'm not saying you were dumb, but we've all been young and dumb at some point. And maybe if you already did try to, if this is an old relationship, it just was not working before. You had to go grow up on your own in hermit mode and learn things about yourself and develop that maturity and develop that, you know, lived experience and be able to have the humility to come together with someone, right? With purpose. I just heard with purpose. So maybe, are you creating something together? Is there a joint purpose here, Spirit? Can we get some clarity around that word? Purpose is just jumping out to me. Can we get clarity around purpose? So we've got the Seven of Cups here. The Seven of Cups is like things that look shiny and great but don't last, right? This is feeling like that past energy. So in the past, before you had all that lived experience, maybe you chose to be with this person for the wrong reasons, or maybe you guys couldn't. If this is someone new and this isn't an ex, then this is simply talking about the fact that either you or them may have been looking or prioritizing the wrong things in your search of a relationship, and that's why nothing ever lasted. This relationship is meant to last. Okay. What about the purpose now in when this union happens? What is their joint purpose? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is Spirit, give me the right words here. How do you want me to interpret this? Your divine birthright, your divine essence, this person is going to bring out the best in you from a spiritual level. So there's something that when the two of you come together, something is initiated. Where did that come from? Something is initiated in you. This is the catalyst that enables you to claim your divine birthright, they break open like your spiritual capacity as the High Priestess. They help you tap into the highest version of yourself, the most empowered, spiritually tapped in version of yourself. And it had to happen now. There's something about divine timing. It had to happen now. It couldn't happen before. You weren't ready. If this union had tried to happen before, you wouldn't have been ready. You wouldn't have been able to, like a spiritual awakening. It's like a whole other level you're going to as the High Priestess. And this person is the catalyst that unlocks that for you and with you. That's so cool. And I'm just noticing the orb like right on her crown chakra. This is the purpose of this union, for the two of you to elevate each other beyond what you thought was possible in your spiritual evolution. They're going to unlock something with your crown chakra that you weren't able to unlock on your own. Wow. And I'm just noticing the two pillars here. We've got B and J, and the black and the white. It's the perfect balance. And it requires both, right? For this High Priestess to exist. Okay, so what happens? What happens when the collective unlocks this High Priestess level? What happens? I think we all know. Not like that. Don't be gross. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the Sun card in my third eye. Ten of Pentacles. That's what happens. You tap into the highest version of yourself. It gets unlocked. This person and you are the perfect pairing. You're the two pillars that unlock this next level of spiritual evolution within each other. And then you manifest. So as above, so below, as within, so without, right? So when you unlock your crown chakra and you take it to a whole nother level and you tune in to that spiritual connection, that connection to the divine, you then manifest in physical reality with the Ten of Pentacles. So you guys come together. It's a perfect union. It's fulfilling. It's in divine timing. And then you manifest abundance and wealth, tangible wealth on this earth. Because everything, oh my gosh, what else came out here? The Four of Wands, right? Celebration, stability, foundation. And we've also got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, this is the golden key. This is the golden key. The two of you are the golden key. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh. I love this. All right, final message, Spirit. What don't you see coming? Aside from this person. Okay. What don't you see coming? I just heard a nice car. What? A nice car. You don't see it coming. Maybe they're going to give you a car. Why did that fall all the way down? 1 second. Okay. All right. Good thing I'm flexible here. What you don't see coming is the Eight of Pentacles. Look at him working away, being diligent, keeping his head down, just doing his thing. This is what you don't see coming because you've been busy at work. You've been minding your own business. You've been in hermit mode. You don't even see it coming. You're not searching for it. And that's why it's coming in. Oh my God. And you got the Two of Cups, of course. You don't see it coming. Look at this perfect union, divine union. And I have been seeing lions everywhere. Everywhere. You know the lions that people put on the sides of their driveway? I'm telling you, no joke, I've probably seen like 50 houses over the past week with lions in front. Maybe this person is a Leo, or this is still Leo season, so maybe it's coming in this season. But this is it. This is your perfect union. Oh my gosh. And you don't see it coming. Why? Because of the Three of Swords. Because you've been focused on heartbreak. Yeah, you've been heartbroken. Okay? Where is it? Too many cards here. I can't find it. Oh, there we go. You had all these swords, right? All the trials and tribulations that have hurt you, right? That you've been focused on that, so you don't see it coming. But it's right there. You started with the Lovers and you ended with the Two of Cups. I can't even make this up. We're done, Spirit. Thank you. This was hands down my favorite reading. If this resonated with you, give me a thumbs up here on this video, share it, subscribe if you're not already, come hang out for the next one. And at the very least, please share with me when this union comes in. Please come back to this video and tell me about it in the comments because I love hearing your stories, you guys. I read every single one of your comments. I try to get to all of them. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about it. So hands down, this has been my favorite reading. You deserve this. You deserve this. And don't worry. I know it feels like maybe a dark night of the soul, right? Things have been hidden from you. You've been in hermit mode, but it's coming in. And it's ooh, Spirit, before we close out, can we get a timeline? When is this happening? I just heard 6, okay? 6 weeks, 6 hours. Hopefully not 6 months. Maybe. Listen, divine timing is divine timing. 6 minutes? That'd be cool. If you find this video on like when it's 6 minutes uploaded or 6 hours, you know it's coming at the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sweating. Divine timing. Don't worry about it. It's coming in divine timing. That's all you got to know. That's all you got. And the Wheel of Fortune looks like a clock. It's coming in divine timing. Maybe 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks. You let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Next time Spirit has a message for you. In the meantime, peace out, world.